It is time. It is time to react. Wait, it's time to go back to Zayne's thing because I wasn't done with it. We have just met him in this little universe thing. And... oh my god. I am totally normal about him. I'm totally normal. Okay. Yeah. Are we just restarting from the beginning? Are you kidding me? Yeah, we already watched this part. Come on. Ah, yes. Come on. Yeah. We read that already.
My lady, are you here for a stroll into the moon's tranquil gaze? Please.
Let me up the sound. I got the penguin shirt for you, my hubby. Anyway. Hi. Hello. Ni hao fun shit.
As your host, I've been negligent in my hospitality. Please accept this cup of tea as a modest token of my respect.
The tea. Yeah. I read this. Yeah, my lord, you've offered me the tea of quite highest quality. Hi. This man, Zayne, has close ties to the royal family. He's also the royal lord in the current dynasty who doesn't share the imperial surname. Stationed at the northern border for several years, he has repeatedly distinguished himself. And he won a lot of wars. He's sexy and hot and blah. First name, last name, backstory and stuff. blah. I don't remember the words. Blah. The first name, last name, backstory and stuff. I'm so pretty. I like you, but I'm angry at you for some reason. Thank you for your kindness. With the flick of my wrist, he flies back.
Despite being well aware of my identity, you don't even show a hint of terror. My lady, your reputation as Nightbloom Jasmine, a renowned noble thief, suits you well.
What can I say? I'm an outlaw. That title it's a nice title. When did this title start circulating amongst rumors? It sounds pleasing. I think I'll use it myself.
I first heard of your heroic reputation when I was stationed at the border. Audacious, yet not truly reckless. Robbing the rich to help the poor. Performing righteous deeds that punish the powerful and protect the weak.
Yes. As Zayne speaks, I confirm that no ambushes have been set up. I was slightly relieved. I shake my head. A noble thief is still a thief. You don't need to force yourself to praise me. In any case, I've learned that the sweeter a person's words are, the more likely they're accompanied by troubling matters.
Well, you're correct. I'd like to make a request, so I prepared a substantial reward. It's also why I've been waiting for you.
Oh, so you've been waiting for me? A substantial reward, you say? A sense of foreboding materializes, and my suspicions are confirmed when Raphael pulls out the ink jade from his robes.
I heard the ink jade I acquired through fortunate circumstances has caused quite a stir. I believe it's also an important item to you.
Yes, it is.
I have a matter that requires your assistance. If you're willing to help, I shall present the ink jade to you with both hands once the task is complete.
Feeling the distinct annoyance of having walked into someone else's meticulous trap, I narrow my eyes. I see. You deliberately spread rumors about the ink jade being here.
Of course. My lady, you walk like those who use ascending clouds to reach the moon, and your hands can steal that which is considered impossible to take. Alas, your notoriety in being impossible to track down means I must use rather unscrupulous tactics.
Oh, really? I don't like being manipulated. I always dislike being manipulated. Farewell. Oh, me and MC are the same. I walk toward the courtyard wall. Zayne makes no attempt to stop me, but his deep, composed voice follows me.
The mansion's walls are tall, and the tiles are slippery. When you visit again, perhaps you could try using the main entrance.
Is it because you want to see me? Anyway, you're that confident about my return? He's so hot. He's so good looking. Oh my god. I am afraid that if I ever met him in real life, I would be stubbornly super mad at him for being so hot. However, in secret, I would be like screaming. I returned to his mansion. I used the door as he suggested, but I'm not visiting as Night Bloom Jasmine. After that night, I made several more investigative trips to the mansion, but they yielded nothing. Today, I disguised myself as a maid to infiltrate Zayne's residence. Oh my god, he's gonna run! He's gonna run! If Zayne isn't carrying the ink jade on him at all times, then it must be in a place to keep frequents. What? Half-hearted swipes? Delicious. I can't believe a stern lord who led troops into battle has a weakness for sweets that children like. I've spent some... Oh my god, no matter what university he is, he always loves sweets and he hates carrots. This document rejects a request to expand official residence and redirects the funds to Emerald Orphanage? Oh my god!
My lord, we've captured several more intruders in the mansion these past few days. These fools' audacity could shake the heavens.
Oh my goodness. Wow. I hear voices outside the room, but before I can leave the study, the door is open. Oh no. I bowed to Zayne and mimicked the maids I spotted before. His footsteps slightly falter.
Indeed. Their audacity can make even the heavens tremble.
Oh no, I think
Strengthen the security measures throughout the mansion starting today.
he noticed.
We need to prevent intruders with ulterior motives from infiltrating.
I think he noticed. Girlies, I think he noticed. The guard now acknowledges his orders.
Come here and prepare the ink.
Any hesitation would give me away, so I have no choice but to pick up the ink stick and begin grinding it with water on the inkstone. Oh, whew.
You're grinding ink, not sharpening a knife. Using that amount of force is unnecessary.
Yes, my lord. He unfolds a sheet of paper with golden flecks, but he makes no move as to start writing.
The ink is too thick.
Nodding repeatedly while grabbing the ceramic container holding the water, I quickly put on a show of servile obedience. I pour the liquid into the inkstone.
Now it's too thin. Grind with a bit more force.
Fuck you, okay? So it continues. Add water if ink's too thick, and add ink if it's too thin. And water and ink, add... Oh my god. I've had enough.
Your ink grinding technique is certainly less impressive than the skills you use for scaling walls and leaping across rooftops.
That's because that's not my forte.
But I thought you'd keep pretending for some time.
You knew right away, didn't you? I put down the ink stain and touched the area behind my ear to carefully remove the facial prosthetics that disguise my true appearance. Since my fruitless attempts to directly steal the ink jade haven't gotten me anywhere, cooperating with Zayne seems to be my only option. The sooner I get the ink jade from you, the sooner I can end the chaos it's causing. Let's discuss that deal you mentioned earlier in more detail. So you want me to steal the letters that prove Li Gui, ici, Guy Lachantelle, je sais pas quoi, en tout cas, colluded with pirates that when he hosts the 60th birthday banquet. Oh, his side profile. Oh, he's so. Oh, like. His side profile is so beautiful. Oh my god. He's so beautiful. Anyway. The governor has entrenched himself in Anlan for years while embezzling funds and treating people's lives as worthless. During my travels, I've heard of and witnessed his crimes firsthand. Anlan is far away from the imperial capital and has grown wealthy through flourishing trade and water transportation, but Liqui imposes heavy taxes. The commoners are angry yet too afraid to speak out. In recent years, his tyranny has gotten worse. Now he colludes with pirates to establish checkpoints along sea routes, looting merchant ships at will.
That man has committed countless atrocities and is a cancer upon Anlan. I wanted to remove him for a long time.
Anything you ask, my lord.
However, ever since I arrived here 2 months ago, Li Gui has refused to leave his residence under the pretense of being ill.
Li Gui, okay. His name's Li Gui. Is that... he's that alert? I'd say he's almost as good as a thief.
Although he remains in his home, he has placed spies around my residence. Surely you must have noticed during your visits these past few days.
Yeah, I stopped them. He knew about the whereabouts of this whole time and waited for me to agree to his proposal. Zayne stands up and opens the window to reveal the boundless, beautiful spring scenery and sunshine outside. Sunshine? No, it's sunshine.
And as I'm being watched, he sends luxurious carriages, fine horses, and precious jewels to test me.
You're so beautiful, Zayne. You accepted all of that?
I did.
He's so hot. What? You...
When the evidence of bribery is delivered to my door, there's no reason for me to refuse.
Oh, fuck you. Zayne turns, opens the drawer, and takes out an elegantly bound, thin booklet. It's an invitation to Li Gui's birthday banquet.
He's been widely distributing these to the powerful and wealthy. He also noticed how I've only accepted his gifts. Since I haven't shown any favor in return, this birthday banquet will be used to push the relationship further along.
You're quite popular, my lord. Yes, my lord, I would do. If he could curry favor with you, the true ruler of this territory, he'd be more unbridled in his corruption. Wait, what? Yeah. I take the invitation from Zayne's hand and examine it thoroughly. I turn it over several times.
His residence is heavily guarded. Evidence as incriminating as letters connecting him to criminals must be hidden in a secret location.
And since the birthday banquet will be lively in its many guests, it's the perfect opportunity. But Li Gui is too cunning and cautious. He requires visitors to leave their attendants outside and enter his residence alone. I ponder how to sneak in. Zayne waits quietly for a moment before suddenly speaking again.
Although I might not excel at pickpocketing or detecting hidden traps, I will do everything in my power to ensure your safety on that day.
Zayne! My lord, yeah, so cool. His tone is calm yet reassuring to an extent. I look at Zayne and an idea comes to mind. Oh, should I seduce him? Please seduce him. Are you married? Surprise.
Not yet.
Oh goodness. Do you... No. No. Do you have a lover? Then do you have a lover? One who's close to your heart?
Why are you asking these questions?
If you have neither, then I shall be your consort for a few days. Between acting as your legal wife and moving in the thief, the former is more convenient. I'll attend the banquet as your beloved, who's inseparably devoted to her lord. We will focus all his attention on you, but who would spare a glance for a drunken lady seeking a place to rest?
You truly know how to adapt to the circumstances.
Oh my god. However, I have one condition. However, I won't take responsibility for you after our marriage ends.
You worry too much. Ours is merely a relationship for work-related matters.
Oh, this is a fake marriage, and it's gonna turn into real love soon enough. Fake marriage, just like for Silas. Ooh. After we succeed, I'll finalize our exchange of the rewards, which includes the ink jade. What do you think? I extend my ink-stained pinky finger toward him. Zayne doesn't hook his pinky finger with mine. Instead, he lowers his gaze, pulls out a handkerchief from his sleeve, dampens it with water from the ceramic.
We have a deal, my lady.
Huh? Okay. But Zayne has already been in Anlan for over 2 months. If his wife suddenly appeared now, everyone would find it suspicious. After a discussion, we decided to spread a story. The Lady of Anlan is unable to endure an arduous journey, so she traveled slowly southward from the Northern Territories. As a result, she only just arrived in Anlan. A couple separated for 2 months would be inseparable upon their reunion. So it'd make more sense for me to always be by Zayne's side during the birthday banquet. But having those identities isn't enough. Our words and actions must be believable. To convince others that our lies are truths. Are we gonna have sex just like in the last one? I'm talking about in the 5-star memory with Zayne. In the space theme one. In the last quad banner, Zayne and MC had sex. So for the past few days, I've been practicing the routine of Zayne's wife as per his request. We've agreed to act affectionate when others are present. This will ensure the devotion between the Lord and his beloved are known throughout Anlan. Oh, this is heaven. The afternoon, several large trunks filled with extinguishably crafted, expensive garments are delivered to my room.
My lady, your unmatched beauty and grace are like spring itself. Our humble shop is honored to make clothes for you.
Oh my god. Thank you for the compliment. I will acquire more exquisite fashionable garments in the future. Please deliver them to the Lord's residence.
Be at ease, my lady. Every new design from our Liu Xian boutique will be delivered to you first in the future.
Good. Are there any lightweight durable shirts and pants in this section?
Of course. The Lord specifically instructed us to make them. You can take a look. We have all the clothes you could possibly want. The Lord truly caters to your every need.
Yes, he does.
As gold befits the high, my beloved deserves the finest attire. Are these to your liking? If you desire anything else, I shall ensure more are made for you.
To use beloved in every breath, I didn't think he'd act so well. Wait, I still need to continue this performance. Act cute. I take small, delicate steps towards Zayne and playfully tap his chest. I love these clothes. I adore every single one of them.
My beloved has grown considerably stronger since arriving in Anlan.
He's blushing.
This land's
so
feng shui truly nurtures one's vitality.
As he speaks, Zayne takes half a step toward me and gently presses his hand against his presses my hand against his chest. I feel gentle pressure on my shoulder as his other hand draws me closer into a partial embrace.
There are some passable jewels in the treasury. Let me accompany you to select a few pieces. I hope they shall complement your attire.
He's giving it all. He's giving it his all for this. Is he really pretending? No, he doesn't. He's blushing. I raise my voice to a higher pitch to draw out my words. Oh, my lord, you're so kind for me.
Our hearts beat as one. When you are happy, I will also be happy.
He's practiced for this. He is so good. He's so
My
good
lord,
at being
my
a
lady,
husband.
you have a wonderful relationship. My goodness, anyone who sees you together would be jealous.
Bro. With a big smile, the boutique owner accepts her reward and leaves. I quickly distance myself from Zayne. Oh, he'd be so sad. I'm not going to pronounce that. The boutique is the largest, most successful clothing store in the city. Everyone will know of our relationship in less than half a day. You are certainly skilled at spoiling someone, my lord. But to further cement our story, wouldn't you say it was too extravagant?
If we must perform, we should commit. In any case, clothes are adding flowers to brocade, luxury with little value. One's demeanor is what matters.
Are you saying I wasn't convincing enough as your beloved?
We still have a few days before the banquet. It wouldn't hurt to refine your skills. Take the pressure of your touch when being flirtatious, and the tone you use, for instance.
What do you mean? Alright, I'll study these aspects more carefully from now on. I bend down, searching through the chest. I must thank you for preparing garments not only for the Lady Anlan, but also for Nightbloom Jasmine. I hold up a small garment. Its fabric is as thin as the cicada wings. Looking at Zayne, I raise my eyebrow. No wonder people made remarks about the lore being attractive. You even ordered someone to make nightwear. He ordered us lingerie?
Oh, this... I suppose it is a gift from the boutique.
He's blushing. He ordered it. He ordered it. I know he ordered it. He ordered it. Oh my goodness. That in the corner of the courtyard belonging to the Lord's mansion, I stand up from my position on the stable's roof. I plan to return to my room before anyone wakes up. Last night, I investigated the Liqui's residence without informing Zayne. It was heavily guarded, just as he said. Despite my agility and having studied the map on the residence he gave me, I almost got caught.
You have remarkable stamina, my lady. You work diligently during the day and perch on the rafter like a swallow before dawn.
Hi, Zayne. Sorry. I look down. Zayne is feeding fresh hay to the dark horse in the stable. You woke up early, my lord.
It's not early anymore. The rooster already crowed. You were absent all night. I was extremely worried.
You were so concerned that you didn't sleep and decided to feed the horses at the crack of dawn?
Yes.
Wait, what? I was only teasing him, yet I notice his clothes are damp and dew from last night. He actually waited for me? Then assuming you couldn't sleep, you're very thoughtful. You feed the horses yourself, and as they say, horses can't be strong without night feed. My words can't convey what I want to say. I avert my gaze and mimic him by picking up some hay to feed the horse.
Waiting for you to return is a new habit of mine. Personally feeding horses, however, is an old habit from when I stayed at a military camp.
Although this horse is no longer young, it has a refined head, a good neck, and an agile build. It's unlike any ordinary horses. This is the war horse you bought?
Yes, he has followed me for many years. We've relied on each other during dangerous situations. I consider him a close friend.
Can't the same be said about people? Only by sharing hardships do hearts truly connect. I raise my hands to gently stroke the horse. The daylight is brighter than before, and Zayne's gaze suddenly falls on my face. Why are you looking at me like that? Nightbloom Jasmine has roamed the world and witnessed secular society for years. I'm allowed to have philosophical moments.
I'm looking at a swallow whose face is covered in the eaves mud.
He reaches out, seemingly wanting to wipe the mud from my face, yet before he touches me, he remembers something.
You visited the governor's mansion.
In our line of work, reconnaissance is essential. Know thine enemy. You know this well.
Were you injured?
I memorized the map of Liqui's mansion you gave me and managed to avoid many traps. His furrowed brow relaxes slightly.
The birthday banquet will be held in a few days. Until then, there's no need for you to return to that place.
He washes my hands, then he takes out a handkerchief from his sleeve. It's the one he used to wipe away the ink stains from my finger. My chin is gently lifted as he wipes my cheek. His movements are gentle, yet they carry a firmness that doesn't allow for resistance. You use so much force, my face hurts. He pauses.
Surely you jest. If you had truly been injured at Li Gui's mansion, the pain would be 100 times worse than what I'm doing.
In spite of his words, there's an unmistakable concern on his face.
When you have a plan next time, tell me in advance. After all, we're still working together.
Oh, you truly care for our collaborators? Oh, you truly care for your collaborators, my lord? A subtle feeling of disappointment quietly washes over me. I'm used to handling matters by myself. Seeking shelter under someone else's roof feels strange.
The eaves of my mansion are wide. Weren't you climbing down from them, my lady?
Must we do this? In the study, Zayne glances at the limited space on the divan next to him. Then he looks at me.
At Li Gui's birthday banquet,
Li
you will
Gui's.
need to accompany me and sit by my side. If you stay 3 feet away from me while appearing cold and distant, even the blind would question your identity as my wife.
You're not wrong. I need to cuddle you. Ah! I sit down next to him.
Come closer.
Okay. Hi.
You could.
Any closer will result in me sitting on your lap.
Let's not forget the Lord and his lady are in love. This is how it should be.
I sit on Zayne's lap. Half of my body is pressed against his chest. Is this close enough?
It's adequate.
As he speaks, he opens a thick ledger for me.
This is the inventory of my treasury. Take a look.
Land, houses, shops, pearls, jade, gold, silver. It has everything. Your wealth is substantial, to say the least.
Does anything catch your eye?
Everything is to my liking. You've shown me your entire inventory. However, aren't you afraid that I might help myself later if I need money?
There's no need to wait for later. Being pampered breeds greed. If you were truly the Lady of Anlan, you'd point at the items and demand them from me at this moment. Go on. Try it.
Stop it, stop it. My lord, could I? No, that golden. It's shiny. Everything about it is adorable. Could you give it to me, please?
No.
Didn't you say I should make requests? Why aren't you giving me anything? Are you toying with me?
Your tone was too polite. It needs to be lofty, domineering. That last sentence was better.
I'll show you how demanding I could be. I pull the ledger toward me and guide his loosely held arm around my waist. Adopting a haughty attitude, I act as if I'm ordering dishes at a restaurant. I like this palm-sized button fat white jade pendant, my lord.
It's yours.
Oh, that miasma-repelling pearl. Exquisite lock, divine key. I want everything on this page.
I'll have them delivered to your room.
I also want this, and that entire page. I want all of them.
I'm willing to give everything to my beloved. There's also armor made with golden thread. It's impervious to all blades. Remember to wear it next time you go out.
I shall gratefully accept it. I need it for the birthday banquet. I feel slightly lightheaded, but I can't tell if it's from my rapidly expanding fortune or because I'm close to Zayne. I've been in his embrace for so long.
What else do you want?
Can you give me the ink jade now?
Not until our task is complete.
Oh, so your generosity is only for the sake of appearances.
We have an agreement that cannot be broken.
Yeah, and we are also married across dimensions. Do you forget it? Do you forget that? Okay. Teasing. I turn to the side, wrap my arms around Zayne's neck, and deliberately press myself against him. You won't hand me over to the authorities and throw me in prison once I've helped you, yes? Zayne tilts his head to look at me. For a moment, I can't read his expression. When that happens, perhaps you could arrange a prison cell for me that's warm in winter and cool in summer, and I can eat food that doesn't spoil. We have a relationship after all.
So long as I am here, I won't let you go to such a place again.
Oh, you're genuinely in love. You fell first. Oh, you fell first. Oh, you fell first, Zayne. His expression is earnest. He's not joking. Again? Why are you aware of what I've done?
2 years ago, you helped save a family that was being oppressed by a corrupt local official in Tong County. However, that family feared retaliation and betrayed you. The authorities hunted you down for many days before sending you to prison.
Oh, let's consider it a minor mishap. Even the best can stumble sometimes. The worst part is that the corrupt official falsely accused me of several capital crimes. I refused to sit there and accept my fate. I was about to pick the lock and sneak out when the guards released me for no apparent reason. But how do you know about this incident?
Letting someone perish in the cold when they have brought warmth to others would dishearten people throughout the land. I couldn't let it happen.
So he saved our lives? A thought flashes through my mind. You were the one who ordered my release? No, that's not right. I didn't know you back then.
But I knew you. 4 years ago, during winter's coldest days, you traveled to the Northern Territories.
Oh my god.
The snow reached up to our waists, and the enemy invaded with overwhelming force. I led troops to counterattack, but we were outnumbered and besieged for many days. Supplies from the city were almost cut off. I covered for my personal guard so he could sneak away. I sent him to the south with a keepsake, because he needed to request aid from the nearest main camp.
4 years ago, during winter's coldest days, I traveled to the Northern Territories. My Shifu has just passed away, and I was drowning in my sorrows. I wanted to see the snow to clear my mind. However, when I heard about the battles, I returned to the south. During that time, I inadvertently saved a soldier who had been ambushed and seriously wounded. I was the one who delivered the keepsake to the main camp to request aid on his behalf. Although I couldn't tour the Northern Territories because of the military conflict, I heard about the events that occurred after I delivered the keepsake. Reinforcements arrived and coordinated with the Lord. They finally repelled the enemy and ensured that they would never dare to move south again. Once Zayne's deployment had ended and led his troops away, the locals continued to display his military flag on the city walls to intimidate potential invaders.
After putting in a significant amount of effort, I discovered that the young lady who delivered the keepsake was from the Buyue sect. She's the proud disciple of the late sect leader. I wanted to thank you personally, but your whereabouts were elusive. For many years, I never found an opportunity. I'm not certain when it started. Keeping track of your activities gradually became a habit. That's why I was able to provide assistance in Tong County.
Oh my god! His hand casually brushes across the ledger.
Gold, silver, jewels. No matter how rare objects are, they're worthless and incomparable to a kind, brave heart. But if these could bring you joy, I wouldn't mind giving them all to you.
He genuinely loves us. No fucking way. Oh, this is like a Raphael situation where he pretends that he doesn't like me that much, but in reality he loves me more than he can take. Oh, bro, no. You can't do this to me. Profound emotions stirred my heart. There are ripples sending through every fiber of my being. His tone is genuinely sincere. I feel a lump forming in my throat. So our paths has already crossed. I'm fortunate that I unknowingly helped you in the Northern Territories. Good deeds truly are rewarded.
You say unknowingly, yet I see it as a mere instance of cause and effect. If you hadn't delivered that message, our paths would have never become intertwined. I still wish there were fewer connections formed through warfare and incidents like the one in Tong County.
I couldn't agree more. I often think that if I were to give up a life of thievery, it'd be because the world has found peace.
Fighting for justice is important, and the same can be said about filling your stomach.
I quickly move off his lap stretch and try to act nonchalant. I'm tired of all these fancy delicacies. I want to go out and eat. Would you do me the honor of joining me, my lord?
When my beloved makes a request, how could I refuse?
So I'm truly his beloved. Oh my god. So cute. Oh my god. He stands up and smooths out the wrinkles I had left on his robe.
Let the person who found wealth today treat us to a meal.
So a kind, brave heart is worth less than a meal? Days at the mansion pass quickly. In 2 more days, it will be time for Linguini's birthday banquet. Under Zayne's guidance, I take on the appearance of the pampered lady of Anlan. In merely 10 short days, Zayne and I have already become the center of attention among Anlan's citizenry. Stories abounded. One spoke of the Lord spending a fortune to see his lady smile, and another described how he'd order exotic delicacies to be rushed in from hundreds of miles away whenever she had a craving. A novel titled The Lord Only Wants to Dote on His Lady was quickly published. It sold out in the blink of an eye. Oh my god. Anlan Spring is often windy, but today's sunlight is bright. I invite Zayne to dress casually for a leisurely visit to the tea fields on the city outskirts. The fields cascade across the hillsides. In a tea house's private room, the storyteller's voice fills our ears.
And so, the noble thief couple severely punished the big bully. A great satisfaction filled everyone's hearts. To find out what happens next.
You appear to be captivated by that tale. Does a story like that resonate with you?
Yes. Yes, but also no. People meet and part ways, but traveling alone is never as interesting as journeying with someone. A heroic couple like that is enviable. The tea on the table gives off a refreshing fragrance. I pour a cup for Zayne and notice he seems to be lost in thought. Have you visited the tea fields on the city outskirts, my lord?
No, I'm afraid I haven't yet. I've only been in Anlan for a little over 2 months. Every day I'm buried in administrative affairs, and when I leave my residence, it's mainly to inspect the territories under my jurisdiction. If you hadn't invited me for an outing, I wouldn't have seen this year's beautiful spring.
A fresh breeze sweeps past, and many people use this chance to send their kites flying.
Most of the people flying kites are young couples. Is this a custom here?
Yes, I heard that lovers fly kites together in spring. It's almost akin to exchanging vows. Have you ever flown one? Oh.
The northern territories are plagued by the bitter cold, and their winds are fierce. Then there's the fact that I don't know how to fly a kite.
Me neither, but I did it once. I remember doing it once when I was like 4 years old, with my dad and my brother and my mom. It was like in the States back then. There's something our Lord doesn't know how to do?
Leading troops into battle is what I excel at. But this, I'm practically clueless.
Zayne silently looks at me, spring's gentle light falling upon his delicate eyelashes. My heart feels as if a tiny paw is tickling it. I'll teach you. Oh my god. Well, why should we wait for an auspicious date? I'll teach you now. The words barely leave my mouth. When I remember I explained the romantic significance of lovers flying kites together, yet he's already nodding his head with delight.
I'd like to thank you in advance.
I spring to my feet and point at a small kite stall down the hillside. One can see it from the window. I'll buy that one. Wait for me there. I'd like a spring swallow kite, please. I'm about to pay the vendor when a godly dressed man with grizzly hair appears beside me.
You're a gorgeous young lady, yet I haven't seen you before. You're not from Anlan. Do you know who I am?
Fuck no. He's Li Sheng. Why does his name sound similar to Zayne's name? Fuck you. Nephew of Li... Oh, ew. Last month I dug up his wealth that he obtained through illicit means. It was buried under a tree in his garden. I exchanged it for good supplies and donated them to the orphanage. I don't know.
Oh, well, that doesn't matter. My uncle is Anlan's governor.
He tilts his head back with a smug expression and pretentiously opens his folding fan. He waves it with an exaggerated elegance.
The world is ever-changing. We were destined to...
No. I'll teach you a lesson. Oh, so you're Li Sheng. I wish to buy a kite, but I forgot to bring money. Could you buy one for me, please?
Of course, of course. If you wanted every kite from...
He reaches for his pouch, but his expression immediately changes.
My pouch! My money!
Mr. Li Sheng boasting can soar higher than any kite. His expression shifts, and he unexpectedly grabs my wrist.
It's just a worthless kite. What can't I get? If you come with me...
Please go home and seek a good physician.
No way. I'm super glad that Zayne came after, because after I beat him up...
I'm in agony. I've met live...
After tying up Li Sheng and his servants are leaving him nearby, I poke the composed Lord of Anlan. Our Lord was magnificent as the gallant hero who rescued a damsel in distress.
You flatter me. The manner in which you deftly lifted his pouch was also impressive.
I give the pouch filled with money to the kite vendor. Unfortunately, the stall was smashed to pieces. And no kites can be flown anymore.
There are still spring days ahead of us. We have plenty of time.
What should we do with them? Tomorrow is the birthday banquet. If we release them now, our targets will be aware of our plans.
Fear not.
You're awfully confident. Don't tell me you can act like a haughty lord from a novel. I speak of the one who can snap his fingers and have guards appear to clean up his mess.
Are you referring to this?
My lord!
Fuck you, man. You actually brought your guards. Why didn't you call for them earlier?
You said you admired heroic couples who carry their swords and embark on journeys together.
Ooh. This is new. Let me take a picture of this. Oh, 2 days later. Okay. And several celebratory opera performances conclude in the stage built in the spacious courtyard. An enormous kite suddenly appears in the sky.
Quick, look! What kind of brilliant golden kite is that? You don't know? Every year on Sir Li Gui's birthday, he has people release a kite made of gold leaf.
I remember. Each year's kite is more magnificent than the last. This one has jewels embedded in it.
That's not a kite. That's people's hard-earned money flying away. I turn to Zayne only to find him slightly furrowing his brow as he averts his
My
gaze.
lord, you're new to Anlan. I suppose you aren't familiar with this custom of ours.
Indeed, I'm not. To make a kite adorned with gold, silver, and jewels take flight, you must have been in favorable circumstances. Even the wind is seemingly at your beck and call.
The materials we use in Anlan are different from those used elsewhere.
Yeah.
But outsiders unfamiliar with our ways might have several misunderstandings. Should this humble servant provide an explanation, my lord?
My lord, please don't listen to Sir Li Gui's nonsense. As far as I know, Anlan only has the custom where lovers fly kites together to pledge their undying love. Yet Sir Li Gui's beard is already gray. Who could he possibly be pledging his love to? Li Gui's narrows his eyes, yet his tone becomes more flattering.
Your words are amusing, my lady.
I spoke out of turn. Let me offer a toast to Sir Li Gui as an apology and punish myself with 3 cups of wine.
You are too kind. I'm an old man who's been ill and couldn't visit his lordship sooner. Today we will drink to our heart's content.
Seeing me toast to Li Gui, several guests immediately gather. One after another, they raise their cups. These people were waiting to see how Zayne and I would treat Li Gui.
Your lordship, Sir Li Gui, I'd like to offer a toast in your honor.
Me as well. Come.
Okay. After several rounds of drinks, the music, singing, and dancing continue without pause. I pretend to be drowsy and unable to hold my liquor. I cling to Zayne and refuse to let go, not wanting me to interrupt his attempt to curry favor with Zayne Li. With Zayne, Li Gui predictably orders attendants to escort me to the guest room. Just as I stand, Zayne suddenly picks me up and carries me away. Zayne places me on the guest room's bed and gently pats my cheek.
Are you actually drunk?
Are you underestimating me, my lord? You gave me a sobering remedy, so the few sips I had won't be enough to make me drunk. You could have let the attendants escort me. There was no need for you to bring me here personally. I glance at the closed door and urge Zayne to hurry. Li Gui's people are still outside. You need to return to the banquet so I can start working. But Zayne doesn't move. What is it? Is there another matter we need to discuss?
My personal guards have already surrounded the mansion. As soon as we have the letters, we will depart immediately.
Zayne covers my hand with his as he cautions me once more.
Be careful.
I won't fail. After all, I'm Nightbloom Jasmine, the thief you chose after careful consideration. Oh yes, I forgot about that.
What?
If I happen to clean out the old man's treasury, you need to turn a blind eye. Oh, daytime version. The place where Li Gui hid the letters is riddled with traps, but I still managed to find the incriminating evidence and return to Zayne's side. With irrefutable evidence against him, Li Gui is brought to justice. His accomplices are dealt with accordingly, and the disease that had plagued Anlan and its neighboring land for years is no more. Those sound like swallows. Since our task is complete, I spend the next morning slowly packing my belongings. I prepare to say goodbye to Zayne. The fragrance fills the Lord's courtyard, and as a gentle, warm breeze caresses my face, I realize it's already mid-spring. Zayne has set down his ink.
Are you leaving today?
Yes. When the task is completed, our collaborators always part ways. It's impossible to stay by your side until you tire of me and order me to leave, yes?
The mansion has many rooms. We won't miss the one you're using.
This Night Bloom Jasmine still has vigilante work to do, my lord. Oh, my heart is hurting, bro. No, don't leave each other, please. He says nothing more, rises to retrieve the ink jade, and walks over to give it to me.
The ink jade has returned to its rightful owner. Our collaboration has come to an end.
Finally, the stone that caused so much turmoil and brought Zayne and me together rests in my hands.
Here are the items you wanted from the ledger, along with money for your travels. Please take them.
He pushes a neatly packed bundle on the table toward me.
My personal seal is inside it. Carrying it will make your travels more convenient.
Your lordship is thoughtful and attentive. Thank you. I pick up the bundle but my hand pauses as I touch the door. If I don't ask the question that has lingered in my mind for days, I fear I'll never have another chance. I hear that when someone is kind to another, he's either trying to take advantage of her or
proving that she's near and dear to his heart.
He's blushing. You like me? Zayne, do you actually like me?
Renowned for her wit and knowledge, the Night Bloom Jasmine is chivalry incarnate, and yet she's slow to realize certain matters.
He speaks with utter candor, his unwavering gaze staying on me. The bundle weighs heavily in my hands, yet something in my chest leaps with joy. But Zayne, there are words I want to express, emotions I want to tell him, however the chaos in my mind renders me unable to find the right words. Zayne waits quietly for me, then the back of his hand brushes against my neck.
I know you have unfinished business. As you once told me, there will always be meetings and farewells.
He takes a half a step back and watches as I open the door to leave.
Take care.
No! This can't be finished! I left Anlan and traveled to every corner of the continent so I could quell the unrest caused by the ink jade. Then I buried it all at my Shifu's grave. In the bundle Zayne prepared for me, there were a thick journal he had written and some precious items that proved useful for my journey. It was filled with descriptions of the vast northern territories, its landscapes, customs, and people. Zayne has records of them during his time there. His writing was so rich and vivid that it made me yearn to see the scenery in the north. I treasured it deeply, and I only read one page a day, the wish I had long abandoned because of the military conflict. The desire to visit the northern territories stirred in my heart once more. After finishing the journal, I discovered a note tacked into the final page. The date written on the bottom was the day I left the mansion.
I've received a message that frost will arrive early in the northern territories this year. The sky may be graced with an aurora. I wish to journey there with you so that winter shall not pass in vain, my beloved.
Please return to him, I beg you. Lying on the rafters, I lift a tile to peek at the study below. Inside, candlelight illuminates the room. Zayne, holding an ink brush, sits at his desk. On it sits a swallow-shaped kite that has been complete.
It's windy, and you've been resting on the roof for quite some time. Aren't you cold?
He doesn't look up, yet he's speaking to me.
Come down. When did you return to Anlan?
I arrived early this morning.
You left so decisively that day. Why did you come back?
Because, although he's acting aloof, he's soft-hearted. It is he who gave me his journal and left a note. He wanted me to return. It's because your journal and the note that was tucked inside.
What note?
Seeing his calm expression as he pretends to be unaware, I angrily raise my leg.
You're being unreasonable.
You were pretending! Our winter agreement hasn't arrived yet, but there are matters we can still deal with now.
Are you planning to steal something again? I doubt my mansion has anything left that's worthy of your interest.
How do you know for certain? I point at Zayne's kite. I'm stealing that.
The kite was crafted and painted by my noble hands. Since it can only be flown together with my Lady of Anlan, I won't give it to you.
Fuck you. Our lordship doesn't get to decide what happens to the kite.
You...
While he's still stunned, I swiftly grab the kite and walk away triumphantly. What? So you'll only fly the kite with your Lady of Anlan? Just you wait. After taking the kite, I don't leave the mansion. I return to my old room instead. The room is immaculate, and everything is arranged exactly as I left it. Zayne must have ordered the servants to clean it regularly. He was waiting for my return. His words are harsh, but he still has a gentle heart. I'll try to coax him tomorrow. Early the next morning, I change into the outfit I wore as the Lady of Anlan, hang the kite on a tree, and carefully approach Zayne. He's heading in the pavilion. It's finally the thing. I hope it's not slow like the other times every time I record. It's still slow.
Remember to use the main entrance, lest you want to be caught as a thief.
Don't be upset, won't you?
If there's
smile at
nothing
me?
else, you should head back.
Oh my god. Climb over. The kite is stuck in that tree and I can't reach it. Won't this almighty Lord help me, please?
Where is it? Lead the way.
Your skills are
That's
truly
enough.
extraordinary. Fuck you. Your skills are truly extraordinary, my lord.
Didn't you say you'd teach me how to fly a kite?
Hey, come on. Do that. Nope.
won't break a promise that's yet to be fulfilled.
What?
Its defiant spirit resembles yours.
I never expected the roof of our mansion.
When the mansion was first built, I had yet to meet this unconventional swallow.
You are still holding me, my lord. Is it because you're no longer angry with me?
I'm afraid you might vanish without a trace. Like this kind. You move so swiftly. Securing you like this is the only way to stay safe.
You aren't wrong. Since you and I are entangled together, my lord, I guarantee neither of us can run away.
That promise is quite reassuring. Then this custom will be. Our promise.
Oh, this is so, oh my god. Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. That winter the Lord and his beloved were nowhere to be seen in Anlan. Some say they were spotted in the northern territories. The Lord wore his black attire as his reclusive beloved accompanied him to admire the snow-covered landscape. Even when the beginnings of spring appeared in the following year, a new novel titled The Cold Lord's Boundless Affection became the most popular subject in Adlan. Oh my god. Ah, so cute. Nice. I love it. I loved it. I loved it. I can't wait to know what you would think about this, because like, oh my goodness. That was a very, very good story. I loved it. This is perfect for February 14th. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye!